see in England, but I don't remember in Scotland, like if there's an exit coming up on a big interstate, and in the United States they say something like exit 1 mile or half mile, quarter mile. In Scotland, they'll say exit 800 yards. They measure yardage in their off ramps. So I play a lot of golf and we do everything in yards. So it's really easy for me. Man, this is actually pretty cool for me. But if you don't understand yards, of course, I mean I think yard isn't a yard a little shorter than a meter. I want to say a meter's a little bit longer than a yard. Saw a sign that said 800 yards ahead. You'd be able to, it's pretty close. You could say, oh, that's close to 800 meters.
이번 정류소는 영동 한강입니다. 다음 정류소는 대장마을 롯데캐슬입니다. This stop is 영동캐슬. 승객 여러분의 안전을 위해서
Looks like we're already on top of it.
Yeah.
I noticed some of that rink was breaking and creating on there. On the sink in the bathroom. In the master bathroom, you know, in the master bedroom area. Bathroom there. Wheel or something like that. So anti-aging and stuff like that. Face. I'll try some of that out for me. You do all on your hands too, don't you?
Hands?
You don't do much on your hands?
Only face.
On your face.
Because it's a money maker. Even like whenever I go on a shoot, they barely like seldom put some makeup on. They said like you don't have much wrinkles, your skin is okay. Because other people come and like all like wrinkly or like a lot of pimples,
Yeah.
you know, like some scars.
Skin blemishes and
Yeah. You old. I come in certain mode on this because young. I put a lot of yes. In the morning and in the evening. Face mask.
I need to pick up one of those. I want to do that on here. In the house. Mask on the face. But mine is not necessarily so much for the wrinkles. Mine is for the flaky skin. It's probably just overexposure to sun over all the years.
This is the last bus stop which if you're gonna take the subway, you're gonna walk here. So
Yeah, it would have been full.
it's still maybe they're not going to walk. And after they ask you why, it's always like this. Like in the beginning people laugh, and after they ask advice.
Yeah.
It's like you can't do that.
Met a guy once. He was, I think he was around 60. He didn't look a day over 40. We were on the golf course together. I just met him. Of course, he enjoyed the underestimation of his age.
Yeah.
He liked being older than what you thought he was. But he goes, he said, man, he said, it ain't in my DNA. He said, oh yeah, you're just one of those. It never ages. He goes, that's not what it is. He said, I've been using my wife's facial moisturizing cream for years. He said, you guys can sit there and dry up like prunes if you want to. I'm gonna put some of this stuff on my face and enjoy how y'all think I'm younger than I am.
That's the problem is in our country, society is pushing so much.
Peer pressure kind of stuff. I remember there was a movie Arnold Schwarzenegger played in. I can't remember if it was Kindergarten Cop or one of those. But the movie opens up. He's undercover. He's in Russia. And he's a steel worker or something like that. And you know, like we think you're a spy or whatever, you know, a real iron worker could hold this hot rivet or something like that, you know, because their hands are calloused over and they grab it, he held it for a second, then he punched him.
So, most of
with who's the other guy? I think it was Moscow. He got paired up with another cop, American cop. They're always competing.
It was like a comedy, or
It was somewhat of a parody. So how would you rate?
he's Russian. His Russian accent.
No, how would you rate Keanu Reeves' Russian language?
Ah,
And John Wick.
I mean it's understandable, but like I think maybe 5 out of 10.
Okay. It's sort of mediocre. Then.
Yeah, like I mean definitely better than most actors, but it's like he's struggling a lot when he's saying, so he should relax it. Maybe he's trying to like say it fluently, but
Yeah.
this one is the same. If I don't know how to pronounce, I just say slowly or like use a different word, but he was trying to sound fluent.
It's probably
Red Hip.
Red.
They said Soviet
He
Russian.
played a Soviet.
Yeah, Ivan Danton.
Who was the actor with him? Was it Bruce Willis? No. No. There's a famous actor in America that played co-lead on it. Could have been Jim Belushi.
Yeah, Jim Belushi, yeah.
Was it this right here is a 44 Magnum, most powerful handgun in the world.
Right, Jim Belushi. Yeah.
And he pulls out this Russian made. This is the most powerful handgun. Always competing. Did you see the movie Armageddon?
Yeah.
Bruce Willis?
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
How was that guy's Russian accent? Remember the Russian cosmonaut who was stuck up in the space station and he had to go with him?
I don't remember. I should.
Remember he's got that big old metal gun that goes left here in space. You have to hit it. This is how we fix stuff in Russia.
Mostly I'm watching movies and like I barely can say like they mostly like Eastern Europeans or American. I mean there are a few guys who really Russian. They always play like guys.
Yeah, that's in there. Swedish. He's always playing the Russian. They've cast him for Russian in so many movies.
He looks like
He's Russian. He's had a lot of different looks over the years. So they're saying his name is Peter Stormare. They're saying Rolf Peter Ingvar. That's definitely Scandinavian. That's Viking stuff right there. They were born in Kumla, Sweden. That's how he spells his name, Storm. It says parents, but it's used Storm.
Storm.
I wonder if he changed his name for his career.
I think it I don't do the same when you use a different name. Because mine is like people can pronounce
Yeah.
name, last name. If I want to do it, and people say you don't look like I
He'll be alright to
John Smith.
John Smith. You'd be better off having at least the same name as your wife.
Yeah, for kids also.
Yeah.
Anyways, in an article that said, what's your cousin? I don't know. It's some letters. I don't know if it's over. I think we did possibly change the last name. If I'm gonna apply for the American citizenship, I think I can change it. Because anyway, I'm gonna request, I'm gonna give my cousin passport. We can't have two.
Yeah.
There is no dual citizenship.
No.
instead it's like US Embassy, Seoul Immigration Visa. And Google next week there you can ask us. They know how to do it.
I know that I don't have any connections with casting directors or anything like that in the States, but I do have connections with people who do that kind of thing. They hire in these casting directors, mostly extras. I don't know any professional actors, but
I have to be in the music union. I can't just work. I can't just come and work legally. So I have to be in the union.
I can't remember though. You may have to be in a union
SAEF.
if you have a certain level of significance in the movie, because they hire extras for a lot of contents. None of them are in the union. It's hired. Those are you subcontract those people. That's how they get away with it. But I don't know what level of significance the role qualifies if you have to be in the union. There again, though, one of the things that is the difference, moving from California, starting to shoot movies in states like Tennessee. Tennessee's a right to work state, which means you don't have to be a part of a union. So if they discriminate you, if they discriminate against you because you're not a union, it's against the law. For certain things, other things, they pick at you. They want basically what it comes down to. But in Tennessee, if you're a teacher in public school, you're going to be in the union. Whether you like it or not, all state employees are in the union. Even if they're not members of the union, technically they are. They pay dues to the union and become full members. There are some other benefits they enjoy. Like if they get laid off or something, they get paid for a certain amount of time.
Most of the villages there.
And we all just get along. basically you're trying to launch forward an entire boat off that little piece of water you're pushing. So the strength part of it, it's all relative to how much resistance you set it to. And then your cardio and conditioning, set those things up. It's an easier fluid. You're going faster. Get your heart rate up. It's the best of both worlds. They're easy to put in your house when you're not using them. Just flip them up against the wall. Stand straight up. First now, working out in a boxing ring, boxing gym. I don't see how anybody in boxing could ever be fat. I did 2 or 3 sessions. Yeah, it was at least 3. A buddy of mine up in Detroit, Michigan, he ran a gym. He's retired. He was a professional boxer for a few years. He's not retired from boxing, he's retired from a regular job. He was I want to say he was man of weight. I think he fought in, I think he fought 147 or something like that was weight. Tom, he's 6 foot 1. No, he's 6'2". He's 6'2". He has a 79-inch reach. 6 foot 72 inches. So his reach is 7 inches longer than his height. So at 6'2", 147, super lean, with these massive arms, super long arms. He was a Golden Glove boxer when he was growing up, teenager. He turned pro. I think he was. He didn't fight that many pro bouts. I think he was like 5-2 in pros. He was around some of the greats back in the day, especially Tommy Hearns was one of the least. Warmed him up one day, sparring with him in the ring. want to try to have fun. You're not going to have a fun night. So kind of chuckled back to all the guy wouldn't leave him alone. I said, finally, I just turned around. I turned his lights out. I said, what do you mean turn his lights out? Hit him with a left jab. With a straight left. I said, down he went. Turned the lights out. Knocked him out. Man. He said, but to a boxer that fights all the time, that's not a fight to them. That's just, hey, you deserve that. Let yourself open and run your mouth. So he said about 15 minutes later, the same dude comes up to him and making fun of him for being a girl. He goes, man, haven't you learned enough? Haven't you learned your lesson yet? Talking to me like that? And he looked at him and said, I ain't never met you before. What are you talking about? I ain't never made fun of you about I don't know who you are. And he wouldn't stop. He said, that's the first and only time in my life I ever knocked the same guy out twice in one night. He said, I popped him again. And down he went. And his friends were like, they weren't even like trying to jump up and defend him. Because they kept trying to say, man, he's not knocked you out. He ain't knocked me out. Ain't nobody ever knocked me out. He started being mean to his friends too. And they're like, fine, man, you on your own. I tried to warn you. He was at a golf course, Todd was one day. This guy was mad at him. Kind of threatened him. Todd said, he said, I'm coming here to enjoy a game of golf. I really like the sport. So, you're making that hard. So how about both of us enjoying this game of golf and you lay off how you talking to me, The guy's like, oh, who do you think you are? So I'm like, well, I tell you what, do yourself a favor. Okay? Go back to your car and Google me. Todd Riggs. Matter of fact, when you Google me, put in Todd Riggs and it gave me a year. He said, when you do that, if you still want to talk to me like that, come on. He said that man went back to his car and put in his phone and started, and he started reading. He's like, he never talked to me again that day. And that was it. And he's a professional boxer. According to Bruce Lee, the most dangerous people in the world to fight. Why? I said, well, number one, they were super fast. They get up on their toes. That dancing's not for looks. All that dancing does is keep them ready for any moment they can throw a punch. He said, but really, they're super fast. The reflexes are off the charts fast. But what really makes them dangerous for somebody like me is that I'm small, they're bigger. So what makes them so dangerous is that they can take a hit and they'll take a hit on purpose just to give them an opportunity to give you one. So their ability to take a punch or a kick or whatever and not bother them. They're counter-punching. While you're throwing your punch, it's like they're smiling at your fist coming at their face, but they got one coming over your head fixing to take you out. So that's what made them dangerous. They can take a punch and still give one at the same time. The church there. The church is there.
메타폴리스입니다. 스스로 빠른 회복을 원하시나요? 통증으로 힘드시나요? 보건복지부 인근 한방병원, 동탄 큰 한방병원에 지금 검색해보세요. 이번 정류장은 메타폴리스입니다. 다음 정류장은 나루마을입니다. 이번 정류장은 나루마을입니다. 다음 정류장은 세강마을, 화성동탄 중앙도서관입니다.
Yeah.